What's up guys, Rainer here, back again, here with some more Arena. Today we'll be playing as Bakasura, a very different style of assassin. And when I say that, I mean most assassins are very burst damage. They do like 900 damage to an enemy with their combination of their abilities and such. Bakasura doesn't really use his abilities so much for damage as he does for initiating, with the exception of his ultimate, which we'll get to that when it comes up. But his abilities more feed his basic ability, which is his basic attack. His basic attack is hands down one of the strongest parts of his game, and that's where your build should be focused. He's not an ability-based god. You gotta focus on your attack speed, you gotta focus on your movement speed. Because you can see when he starts attacking, his movement slows greatly. That's the case with everybody. But with Baka, he really needs to be able to chase down his opponents and use his basic attacks at the same time. So his first ability here, his one, you just see it there, is takedown. He just basically, it's a basic jump attack. You know how those work by now. Works great as a way to initiate and a way to escape. His two has two very unique purposes. One in the fact that it heals him. Oh well, let me tell you what it is. It's eat minion. He eats, just straight up consumes a minion. And with the minions, like these guys here, you can do it straight up from full health. You can also consume buff camp enemies. And the large buff camp enemy has to be consumed after taking a certain amount of damage, usually about 3/4. Securing that kill on Kronos right there before he has time to use his ultimate and rewind. So you're gonna see it a couple of times throughout this game. You've already seen it a few times if you've been paying attention, where I just straight up eat a minion. There it is right there. And that serves the purpose of, one, it heals Bakasura for a percentage of his health based on the level that the attack is at. And then it also stacks your ultimate. If you look down there on the status bar right above my abilities, you'll see my red buff, which is currently winding down here at 6 seconds. And then the thing right to the right of that is the minion stat counter, the minions I've eaten. Eated? God, retarded. And then, when you use your ultimate, it consumes that number and creates a quantity of little Bakas on the field, and they attack your enemy as well. I gotta try to get out of here, get away from Naja, Kronos, and I just jump into Odin's ultimate, and that was a huge mistake, and I die. So as we move up here after the respawn, heading back out. Let's get back into Baka's abilities. His 3 is Butcher Blades. It adds basically a fire buff to his basic attacks, just for the main purpose of it gives him basic attack damage bonuses. Naja whips his ultimate, whips his sash, and that's going to cost you. You don't get to whiff around Baka and get away with it. And then his ultimate, Regurgitate. He pukes up all of the minions he's eaten, and then his basic attack becomes an AoE cone. You're gonna see it here real fast. It's hands down his most important ability for a team fight. It's the only way that he really can do damage to more than one target. I tried to use it right there, but I got stunned, so it's time to just run. Straight up run. I jump at Uller here just because it's the opportunity to do a little bit more damage to the most OP god I've ever seen at launch. But it's him anyway, so let's roll. Heading over here back into this team fight. Thanatos picks up a quick kill on Naja, and I'm going to try to initiate on anybody that sticks around. Nobody sticks around, so now I'm going to grab this buff camp. Kronos is here, just doing damage because it's Kronos. And now you're going to get to see me use that eat minion, I feel like. Here it comes. It's important to do that every time. That's the most important part of Bakasura. When you eat minions, you have to say it with authority every time. I don't care if you're sitting there with your family at, you know, some important function. If you're playing Smite, using Bakasura, and then you eat a minion, you have to do it. It's important. There's the ultimate, dropping it down, doing massive, massive damage to the big tank himself, and then another big chunk of damage to Naja. I, of course, die from that, but that's the entire purpose of Arena. Trading as many kills as you can for your single life. No. It's important. I'm not. I can't overstress the importance of doing that. So when it comes to building Bakasura, the way you want to focus him, I have him focused on Butcher Blades first before Takedown. I feel like that's the right way, since Takedown isn't really that great of an initiating tool. Once you, I would say, put a point in Takedown first before you get too far, because it's a great ability to have, but it doesn't scale particularly well, and Butcher Blades is just a really great ability to... It does a surprising amount of damage over time. I let Ullr and Sun Wukong get away because I want Naja. I lose Naja completely. Oh no! It's important. I'm not kidding. I can't overstress that. So I just kind of fall back to the midfield here and let everybody regroup. Thanatos gets focused by 4 of the enemy gods and just takes all of his health in just a matter of seconds. So me and Nuwa are just out here hanging out. Sun Wukong comes right at me. I use Takedown to escape and head back to base. I'm moving up into Executioner Blades because you need to be able to have that attack speed. Coming right after Naja here, me and Thanatos, 2 of the highest damage assassin characters in the game. And Naja, instead of running straight back to base, he's going to take this winding serpentine road and then decides to try to fight me at the end of it. I don't even know what he was thinking. Ultimate again down. Going to pick up a fast kill on the big tank himself. And then we walk carefully away from that tower because I cannot take extra damage. And there's Ullr, and that's the cue that we need to get the hell out of Dodge, and it's time to go. So I'm going to do some quick damage here. No! It's important. And then just watch all of their gods converge on our location. Ignoring me and Thanatos is a huge mistake for anybody, especially if you're the big tank himself, Bacchus. I'm trying to avoid saying Bacchus because Bakasura really gets confusing. And especially, it's going to happen to me, and I'm going to confuse it too, and we don't want to do that. So I'm just going to call him the big tank because he is a big tank. I warp back to base, buy some more items, finish out my Executioner, and we're out here. There's a big team fight happening, and I am not going to participate because it dissolves almost as quickly as it starts. I'm going to grab this buff. No! It's important. Help Thanatos pick up his buff, and then we head back out to the field to help save Nuwa from Naja. You see how hard it is to say all these names? They're all the same name, just various colloquial metaphors. I don't even know what I just said right there. Doesn't matter. Fighting Naja. Naja misses everything he's ever known or loved, and I make him regret that. Quick ult on Ullr to slow him down, trying to catch him. Use my 1 to pick up my speed, and then the enormous lag monster sets in, and I just hope to God that we secured the kill. We did indeed, and I am out of here. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, right there is why I'm not playing Conquest anymore right now. It's not a permanent not playing anymore. It's just I can't play Conquest right now because that lag happens all the time.
An ally has been slain.
I've got to assume it's on my side. I'm not sure how to fix it, but I'll figure it out eventually. Until then, you guys are going to be real happy with some arena footage because it's all I got. So, I really can't fight a very good team fight with Baka right now because my ult's down. So I'm just kind of waiting for a single target to peel away, like Kronos here. So I initiate on Kronos, pick up the kill, and now it becomes a mad dash for my life as their entire team is going to converge on my location. Ullr, Bacchus, Sun Wukong just collided on each other right there. And that's mostly Thanatos' own fault for dying. He shouldn't have been focused on Bacchus. You never solo focus a tank. The tanks have so much damage. Or not damage. So much defense that they can just sit, they can go toe-to-toe with you. They don't need to kill you. They just need to hold you still long enough for the rest of your team to show up.
An ally has been slain.
Coming in on this team fight, doing a massive amount of damage to Naja very quickly, dropping the ultimate, picking up another kill on Ullr, dropping another ability, and then dying again. But once again, trading 2 kills, which turned into 3, thanks to the team following up for 1 death. Always a good trade. That's the one thing you really gotta understand in arena gameplay, is that it's not about not dying. Not dying is a great way to play the game. And God, Naja and that sash, I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but that thing steals more kills. I'm gonna come over here and see if I can help Thanatos against Kronos. Not gonna be able to because my takedown didn't come off a cooldown. It happens. What are you gonna do? So I'm gonna, you know, sadness eat this buff camp. And by sadness eat, I mean clearly not get at all. Oh man. Bacchus just jumps into our base because he can, and free kills. It's a free kills bonus. So if you just eat this minion here, come backing up, and Ullr is trying to escape, and he gets away. I want kill! Want kill. Give kill. Mine. God. Like 3 kills walked away from me there. No. It's important. Walked directly into that slow time from Kronos. Just do a bunch of damage to Naja, eventually die, but my team secures the kill. We kind of win that team fight. We're jumping way ahead in the match here because nothing happens for a long time.
Shut down.
There's a couple of me dying, and that's not really fun to watch because it happens because when you play an assassin in arena, you make a mistake and it costs you. So we nuke down Bacchus here. Press up the attacks. There it is. There's that stupid sash just coming out of nowhere and stealing my kill again. Kronos gets away and finishes me off with a slow time. Or is it stop time? I don't care. Moving on. So as we close in on the end game here, this is going to turn into like the most intense staring contest you've ever seen in your life. Are you ready for this? That's a fake guy. That's an illusion from Sun Wukong. Look at this. The lines are drawn in the sand. I'm gonna eat that minion like it's a big bowl of ice cream, and we're just gonna look at this. Nobody's getting past midfield here. It is hilarious. Look at them. We're just on our side. They're on their side. I'm gonna dive over here real fast and eat this minion camp because I have unbelievable amounts of damage at this point. I'm serious. I cut out like 5 or 6 minutes out of this because nothing happened. It was really boring to watch. Look at it. Just look at the definition. Just nobody is even getting close to the point where they could commit. It is 6 to 9. Minions don't even count anymore as kills. Only the big minion. And since they're ahead right now, we can't do the big minion tactic where we just kill the big minion and let the rest of the wave, like, work itself out. Somebody calls the attack. We start moving in. Slowly, waiting for them to collapse on our team here. Here they go. There it is. Takedown, ultimate. So much damage, so quickly. Thanatos and I pick up a fast double kill and win the game. What a finish. So once again, guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Rainer. I will see you next time.